Yo, what is up, Crockxen clan members, fairy tale fans, and others who will some fun this video? I am SoresanCrockxen, and I'm here with episode 9 review of Fairy Tail Zero. And it looks like we're near the end. I think I'm pretty sure we are. I'm pretty sure that this is gonna be like a 10-episode series. Then episode 10 is gonna be the last one. And this is the episode that has the biggest spoiler in the opening, the one I was upset about. Like, this is the episode where that happens. So first off, we have Mavis, doing the thing. Yuri is dragging right now, destroying everything, and Mavis decides that she is gonna use a spell to stop him. And you should have already known what it was. Well, I mean, maybe you should, like, it maybe wasn't as obvious as it sounded, but the fact that it was, evil and darkness and stuff like that, and, the whole talk about friendship and caring for others, it was technically a hint to fairy law, which is what was used, law, and well, in this case, it was law, because it wasn't, fairy yet, like, fairy tale didn't exist yet, so it was still just law. And so Mavis was going to use this to basically do what it does. It's supposed to dispel evil while protecting those, the ones you see as good. So Mavis, does a bunch of stuff to try to get on Yuri. Seta shows up as well on top of the dragon, and then like a bunch of, obviously it wasn't like a one-time thing, but Zara did bring into account that, like, this is a spell that takes 10 years to master, and you shouldn't just blow everything on it, because it has a side effect that we don't know what it is. Zara taught it to her and literally said 10 years to master it. He doesn't even know what the side effects could be of her using it ahead of time, being immature. But she does some calcs, blah blah blah. She uses the law, destroys the dragon, saves Yuri, and then pretty much passed out herself with Seta like crying on top of her. Very deep and emotional stuff. Now, one of the parts I really liked about in the manga is that all the people were like freaking out about her being pretty much dead. I mean, she wasn't dead, but like she just was not waking up. She wasn't moving. There was nothing there to signify she was alive. While Yuri was passed out in another room, or another bed. And then, so you had Ward pretty much going out. Like, the doctors there couldn't figure out what was wrong with her. Ward goes out to get another wizard from a guild. And she's kind of like a doctor. She's kind of like Pelushka. She's like a doctor that, deals with magic people, wizards and stuff like that. So he goes and gets this old lady who checks her. And then, like, this weird, crazy reaction that she has. And we get an explanation. And I liked it. I liked what happened here, because this was like one of my favorite parts in that part of the manga. The emotional impact. This is why I always say I like manga. I do. I like reading manga, but I feel like the anime just does a much better job at showing emotion. Bringing out emotion, because they're always, the fact that it's fluid motion, right? You actually see it happen. Like you see it in motion. Plus the fact that they can put some music in the background to help the mood and stuff like that. It just elevates the scene. And that's what happened here. Because Yuri wakes up and is freaking out. He's like, what happened to Mavis? What's wrong with Mavis? And then we see, they kind of do that typical thing where you see the character like running somewhere, and then they give you like a flashback of what was just said, because you're not supposed to hear it beforehand. And then they explain that, Mavis, came in. She was nothing. They couldn't figure out what was wrong with her. The doctors were clueless. They had to bring a wizard from another town to come in and check on her. She explained. She used a spell, this otherworldly spell. This is such a great and powerful spell in an immature state, which basically makes her. It gave her a side effect that pretty much does nothing but, I mean, because it's Mavis, she took it, she took it, whatever, she's like happy and fine about it. but it's very deep. You know, it's supposed to hit you hard. She basically is stuck the way she is now. She can't age. She can't grow up. She can't mature. She's just stuck the way she is. And the scene, like in the manga, that was deep. Like I was, oh my, like it was hard. Like obviously I knew that. I honestly, back before Fairy Tail Zero came out, you know, when I first saw, you know, Mavis show up in the Tenrojima arc, I was like, so she just died as a little girl? Like I was confused, right? And I'm pretty sure a lot of people were confused how the first master died so young. And this, like, reading it in the manga, it hit me. Like, it hit me really hard. The fact that she couldn't age anymore. She was actually stuck the way she was. So she had to live the rest of her life as a little girl. And, like, that hurts, like, obviously. And then, like, seeing it in the anime and seeing Yuri, you know, the actual, like, crying and, like, Mavis smiling and him saying that, you know, he's sorry and it hits you hard. It really does. Like I said, seeing it in motion and having the music in the background to just set the stage and set the scene, it packs a bigger emotional punch than reading it off of paper. At least for me, that's how I see it. And then we get the big, just I was getting upset because I was looking at the time while I was watching the episode. I'm like, you're not gonna do this. You're not gonna do this. And they fucking did it. So they explained. So this is the spoiler. This is the big spoiler that I just was so upset about. They reveal that Sera is not real. She's an illusion created by Mavis. And you're probably thinking, okay, so where is that in the opening? At the end, where they show Sera pretty much like faded out in the sunset. That's what that represents. Sera being an illusion. And I mean, I know because, like I said, because of the fact that it's so subtle and like, if you didn't read the manga, you were going to get that. It frustrated me as somebody who read the manga. I was like, you can't do this to these people. And it just pissed me off. So that's what it was. That's what it is. Sera is not real. She is an illusion created by Mavis for herself. And they're going to go into detail on that in the next episode. And I'm pretty sure that the next episode is just going to be like the conclusion. And I can't wait for that. I love that chapter. It was so freaking good. So I can't wait to see it animated. And I can't wait to see the Mavis Sera stuff. Oh my god, so beautiful in the manga. I can't wait to see it in the anime. I probably just spoiled a bunch of shit by saying that, but don't worry about it. I didn't say what happens. But I can't wait for next week. I really can't. I'm super duper excited right now. But yeah, so that's going to be it for this review. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, link in the description. And I have been SoresanCrockxen. And I'll see you guys in future videos.